Hello and welcome to Clash of the Masterminds Episode 3. I am your host SeoULStEaL, and we have ourselves another awesome replay from Florencio. At the top right, in the red trunks, using the barcode, it's none other than Florencio. And at the bottom left, we have ourselves the blue Terran from the clan next DC. It is Gamel. Alright, we have ourselves another pro coming across the map right after the pylon. Not really unusual for the most part. I mean, I kind of do the same thing too. At least PvC I do. In case of not proxies. In case of 12 pools. But we do have ourselves a forge, another forge strategy from Florencio. Another cannon rush against the Terran. I'm not sure if this is what he normally does versus Terrans or what his norm is, but we have ourselves the pylon at the low ground, probe coming up to the top to harass some of these SCVs while also scouting. Terran is going to go ahead and go across the map and confirm his suspicion, but he should have confirmed it when he saw the second probe. Probe's going to be scouting around the main, distracting this SCV. He doesn't want to lose this probe because it's going to be the only one he's going to have in the main base of Terran for a while. And now we have ourselves two cannons, pylon, and a gateway going down at the low ground for Florencio against this Terran. Oh no, he got locked out. The second pylon does get cancelled. I'm not entirely sure why, possibly because it was too early. But double gas does now go down for Florencio at his main. And this SCV has been forgotten about. Oh, nice. The cannons do deny the second depot from walling Florencio out for very long. So now he's going to go ahead. And this Terran is going to get supply blocked here in a moment. And unfortunately, Terran now cannot build any more Marines after these two. So if he loses them, that's it. For a little bit. Until he can get more depots down. Which, okay, he just got one down. He replaced it. That's a little bit dramatic there. So we have ourselves this factory coming on down for Terran. There's a few ways that Terrans like to defend against cannon rushes. The classic is getting a really quick siege tank. And Terran throwing out the LOL. Getting that tech lab. Terran feels satisfied with his state of the game. Oh no, he's actually upset. I'm not entirely sure why people need to be salty whenever they feel like that they're in a advantageous position. If they, even if they don't know, if they haven't confirmed yet that they're doing really well, they just feel like that they're in a really good spot. But I can't help it. We have a Stargate going down now for Florencio, proxy Stargate. This Marine, he really wants to try to do damage to the Zealot, and unfortunately dies. The Marine was left out to rot. The siege tank is now coming on out, and he is going to clean up. He's going to clean up the Zealot. He's going to clear up these cannons. But we do have a sentry on the low ground to stop Terran from coming down the ramp. And we have a Void Ray on the way from Florencio. If this Terran he's not too careful, he might end up losing because he's losing too many Marines against this Void Ray that's going to be on the way here momentarily. Ooh, we have ourselves a hallucinated Void Ray and the regular Void Ray, the real one. And the hallucinated one is the one that gets shot down first. And the siege tank, excellent play. The siege tank does go down fairly quickly. The only thing lost on the real Void Ray were shields. That was an excellent play by Florencio. And now we have ourselves two more gateways. Two more bears coming down from the Terran. And Florencio's in a pretty good spot. He took down a siege tank for free. He lost a cannon and a zealot so far. And now the Cyclone is going to get... Well, it's going to lose most of its health, but it's not down yet. And I'm not sure... Florencio's not getting any more Void Rays, at least not right now, but he is doing a pretty good job keeping Terran distracted. And now, oh no, this Void Ray, is it gonna go down? So close to dying. The Sentry and the Void Ray are here to... The Sentry does put down the force field. They're here to defend against, defend the proxy against this army. And these Marines are going to take down this gateway if they don't get cleaned up here really soon. There's a Cyclone, Viking, and 3 Marines. I couldn't tell if it was 2 or 3. More shield batteries. No, not even shield batteries. More cannons going down for Florencio. And Florencio only has a Void Ray and a Sentry versus all of this stuff. And now we have ourselves a Tempest. The Tempest is going to do an excellent job at taking down these units, picking them off from afar. And Terran, all they really have against the Tempest are 2 Vikings. As long as Florencio, if he gets himself like a... He's going to get himself another Tempest, but if he were to get himself a Oracle for Revelation... I know that's what a lot of people were doing a while ago. Sentry does get a force field down. Unfortunately, it wasn't good enough. The force field was off by a little bit. Now we have ourselves some cannons shooting at the, helping the Tempest kill these Marines. The Void Ray does go down finally. We have ourselves 3 Cyclones, which is the magic number of Cyclones that you need to take down a Void Ray. Like, really, when they're, being shielded by the shield batteries. You need 3 Cyclones to take it down. Unless I'm wrong, it's 2, but I'm fairly certain it was 3. 3's always been like the magic number for things. SCVs are trying to repair the Terran mech army. And I don't mean like, oh, he's gone mech. I mean the mechanical units. We have ourselves a Robo now on the way from Florencio. Proxied Robo, of course. It's right there. And the tech is at home, which is good. I mean, he doesn't have to fear losing. The siege tank is going to pick off these cannons, though. And Florencio is going to try to defend against this Terran army. And he really needs to get rid of that siege tank as quickly as he can before he loses too much energy on his shield batteries. These Marines are getting picked off, though, by the cannons and the Tempest. That tank does go down, unfortunately. And now there's only Vikings and Marines for Florencio to deal with. No more Cyclones. And Vikings are only being built one at a time. And Terran is confined to 1 base at the moment. Florencio is blocking Florencio is blocking Terran's expansions. The closest expansions that Terran could possibly get, while he himself is getting himself the classic Florencio expansion, a hidden base at the bottom right corner. It doesn't really matter if it's bottom right or top left, or top right or bottom left. A corner is a corner, and a corner is a Florencio natural expansion. Why don't you play versus IA? What, intelligent artificials? Alright, he does have himself an Oracle, but he opts for using it for a Stasis Sword to protect his cannons and shield battery first. Not a bad choice. He's setting himself up extra defense for his defense. It's kind of like one of those Yo Dog memes. You know, Yo Dog, I heard you like defense. And the Marines are going to run into the Stasis Sword, and an excellent Stasis Sword, mind you. Gets almost all the Marines. There's not a whole lot left for them. They can't go anywhere. There's nothing they can do. And the Terran leaves. No GG is called from the Terran, but we know that was a good game. And exactly, Florencio was going to wall him off with pylons, with the probe. Well played. Terran was just too upset about that game. If you guys enjoyed this replay, please click that follow button, click that subscribe button, click that bell notification, and feel free to send me your replays. If you have an awesome replay that you would like me to cast, if you want me to cast a replay, go to the description of the video and send me an email. Give me a little description of what the replay is what the replay is about. If you feel like you want to give a little bit of description, just don't spoil it, but just tell me like what the matchup is at least. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video just now. If you wouldn't mind clicking that like, subscribe, and the bell notification down below, really appreciate it. Also, be sure to follow me on my Twitter and Twitch.